Okay. Good morning. Hello. Guys, this just blows me away that you are able to be here so early. Like, that is amazing. Okay, I'm just making sure we got everything sent out. Cool. We are good there. All right. Good morning. Hi. Stream started and it showed me a VOD instead. Oh, yeah, there's like a weird delay. I've noticed that too, like if I'm sitting waiting for someone, although I wish more streamers would tell me like when they're gonna start, because sometimes they tell me the day but not the time. So I feel weird lurking around all day. Like if it's my day off, I'll have it up in the background and I feel kind of strange just keeping it there and waiting and waiting and waiting. But I get there in the end. I'm not gonna say that I've done that recently, but I've done that recently. Welcome in, guys. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Yep. I know it's Wednesday because it's a story time day. Other than that, I don't think I would know. I don't think I'd be able to keep track. I lose track of time so easily. I'm glad you can see me. If it's in the background, I don't really think about it. It's not a... Oh. Like it's a bug, not a feature. Yeah. I know I'm late. I know I'm late, guys. And I wish I had a valid excuse, but I don't. Because I was up even earlier than normal. Guys, thank you. I will hydrate. I have coffee and I have water, but I'm gonna hydrate with the water because that's actual hydration. I know I'm late and I do apologize. Normally I would be like, it's because I woke up at 5 and I'm tired, I'm sorry. There's really no valid excuse this morning. Well, there's no valid excuse anyway, but I woke up earlier than I would ever have liked. Like 5 a.m. is already early. I woke up at 4:30 this morning with a nightmare. And I it was enough to wake me up, which doesn't normally happen. It was enough to wake me up, which doesn't normally happen. And then I rolled over and I checked the time because I thought for sure it was going to be like 2 in the morning and I was going to have to go back to sleep. And when I saw the time, I was like, I guess I'm just here now. This is what today's going to be like because I'm not going to sleep with that still in my brain. So, my noodle and I agreed that I was gonna stay up. No one cares if you're 5 minutes late, just to be clear. This is not middle school. I'm so glad this is not middle school, Dinkle. Middle school was tragic. Middle school, I'm not gonna say it was worse than high school, but middle school was like a special kind of hell. Because middle school is like when all the hormones start. And, like, all the girls used to be like, ew, boys, cooties. And all the boys used to be like, ew, girls, cooties. And suddenly when you get to middle school, that changes. And it doesn't change for the better. Like, all the hormones are raging, but the bodies are weird. And, like, no one seems to agree on anything because suddenly we have opinions that are very different. It's a whole thing. And middle school was just terrible for me because I was so awkward and like uncomfortable in my own body. Like my own skin was really uncomfortable. It was not good at all. And I'm so glad those days are over. I'm so glad. You know, I just tease you about being like, yeah, no, I totally get it, guys. I really appreciate you being here and keeping me on target because I have to say, I really ramped up getting ready when I saw that there were already people who had beaten me here. I really did. Hi, Dosty. Good morning. Nightmares are no joke. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it was weird because I don't typically have nightmares. And when I do have nightmares, they're not scary. Like, I know they're supposed to be because the subjects are really scary, but I usually go through them just kind of like, oh, that happened. And then I move on. Like, I wake up and go, that was weird. And then I roll over and go back to sleep again. I'm usually pretty good at that. This one, it definitely creeped me out. Like, I woke up and went, I'm not okay with this. And then I was contemplating, like, do I want to go back to sleep? And I was like, no, I don't think I want to. I'm really not okay with this. So I stayed up and just, like, scrolled through my phone to like give myself time. I needed to distract myself, really. Good morning, RC. Hello, happy Wednesday. I had a nightmare today where I was in middle school, went to the bathroom, and somehow I ended up being in this bathroom stall, which somehow had incredibly tiny walls. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Dinkle, I'm so sorry. You had to beg her to hold the door, so that was great. Oh, I'm so sorry. So when I was in elementary school, that reminds me of a thing. When I was in elementary school, my parents enrolled me in a swanky private school, which frankly I think was a terrible idea. It was my father's idea, and it was a terrible one. But I got enrolled in this school that was like conservative Christian, and they had some unorthodox practices. Really? My rooster has decided he like walked the long way around my house, and he's crowing outside the glass door right here. He's such a jerk. He wants to greet the dawn with the sound of his people. But anyway, yeah, I went to this school which had some unorthodox practices, and apparently some child had decided to like graffiti the bathroom stalls or something. Like some part of the bathroom had graffiti on it, which was probably something really stupid because it was an elementary school, so it was probably something like, "Hi, Mom," or whatever it might be, like really, really ridiculous. But their solution as punishment was to take all the doors off the bathroom stalls. And their logic behind that choice was if you can't treat the bathroom well, you just can't have one. Which is like highly illegal. And I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade at that point. And I obviously wasn't the graffiti artist. That's not my jam. I'm not artistic. But you know, everyone had to suffer together, which is just like prison rules. And it's already crazy ridiculous and also illegal. But because of that, all the kids in the class developed a buddy system where they had to take a friend to stand in front of the door so that only one person could use the entire bathroom at a time, because that was the only way to have any privacy. And they did it for both bathrooms. So like the boys and the girls, no one got any stalls. It was ridiculous. And I remember my mom, she went and she was so angry. She found out like day 2, I think I said something to her, and she was like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" And like she made me tell her what it was that I was talking about. And she was like, "Oh, hell no, that is not okay." And it was the first time that I can remember, because I don't have a lot of early childhood memories. It was like the first time that I can remember my mother being like really visibly pissed off. And I'm still proud of her to this day, because she like went to the school the next day and she spoke to the principal in person, and I was not there for the actual conversation. All I know is she went in very pissed off, and the next day the stalls were back. I don't know what happened. I don't know what was said, but I'm still like just incredibly happy for her, because, well, very proud of her, very happy for me, all that stuff. Like, it was the first time that I can recall as a child having an adult go to bat for me, which was super sweet. So like, I still remember it to this day. And Dinkle, I know it was a nightmare, but that just brought back so many happy memories for me. So thank you. But I'm sorry it was a nightmare for you, because that sounds awful. It's a lucid dream too. So I was saying shit I'd never say, and then my brain would immediately realize that. Oh, those are the worst. Like when you know this is wrong and you shouldn't be, like, the things that are happening in this dream don't make any sense and shouldn't be happening, but they're still happening and you can't stop them. Those are the worst ones. I'm so sorry. Were you, did you end up, like, waking up early because of this? Like, did it wake you up at an abnormal time, or... Because that's what happened to me today. Yeah, RC, it was wild. And, just wild, crazy. Like, not at all legal. Hi, Azri, good morning, and Frazzle, welcome in, both of you. I'm so happy to see you. Happy Wednesday. I know you came in at a weird moment. Azri, I am almost done with the book. I'm close. So, any day now, I'll be able to talk to you about it. Hi, Chili. Good morning. They removed mirrors from all the men's stalls at my high school because... Yeah, see... Mirrors, I kind of understand a little bit more. Like, you don't need those to have a working restroom. But still, like, that seems like such an overreaction to a thing that they should kind of expect. I know it's bad to expect someone to completely, like, deface a thing, but also it's initials. It's not... It could have been so much worse. It seems like an overreaction on their part. Like someone did not realize the reality of schools. Like I buy when I have to purchase things for the library, like furniture or toys or whatever it is for the children's area, and I've done that before on multiple occasions. There are just certain things you don't get because you realize that they won't last if you get them. Or if you do get them, they have to be inexpensive enough that you can buy multiple sets to replace them when the first ones get damaged in a month. Like, you need to be prepared for those things. You plan for it. I had, like, a couple big dramas at my school, but one was specifically linked to my class. It was this one instance when 2 of my classmates decided to go, interesting. We have more than one stall in those... Interesting. That is a choice that I never would have made in my youth. That was not me. Fascinating. Hi, Chili. I hope you're having a happy Wednesday. I know this is a weird conversation to come in at. I don't quite know how we got here because Dinkle had a nightmare. Because I had a nightmare as well. It was a whole thing. Did anyone else have a nightmare last night? This isn't going to turn into like the dentist experience where everyone has dental issues. Currently finishing the last phase of the second, and I'll immediately start the next, because right now I'm like, that's what I'm expecting you're doing. Hi, Pumpkin, quick check-in from the bathroom at work. Oh, hello. I forget that you guys call it the toilet and not the bathroom. I'm not gonna lie, when people call it the toilet, I imagine them inside a toilet. Not a bathroom, like the actual toilet. I don't know why. I got a cut on my face on the second day of 1 year, and a teacher sent me to the bathroom. I couldn't see where the cut was and washed my face as best I could, and she got pissed off at me. I still had blood on my face when I came back. That's unfair. That is not on you, and also they maybe should have sent you to a school nurse and not the bathroom to clean yourself up. Like, if you're noticeably bleeding from the face... Maybe sending you to the school nurse because that's their job would have been the proper thing to do. I don't work in schools. I'm just saying that's what they're there to do. I don't know. I don't know. Good on your mom for standing up for you and the kids. I hate to automatically assume the worst about people, but with all the crazy things going on. Yeah, taking off the doors is not only illegal, it's highly sus, and it's just not okay. Like, if my library did not have bathroom doors, the library would close because we have to provide bathrooms. And you can't just provide a bathroom, you have to provide a modicum of privacy. So, It was really highly questionable, and I don't know who made the final call, but I was just so proud to know that I had someone to go up to bat for me. Like, right, everyone needs someone at that age to kind of step up and be like, that's not okay. Because as a kid, you don't really have any rights. Not really. I mean, legally you do, but emotionally you don't. Like, everyone is bigger than you and makes the final call for you, basically. We had some bathrooms that just never had stall doors. I'm sorry, RC. Glad to hear Minifickle wasn't a crazy youth. No, I wasn't. I'm still not a crazy adult either, but like, I wasn't one of those kids that was super edgy or anything. I was pretty quiet. I was pretty reserved. It was a whole thing. My parents had to fight for a very long time to get me to socialize at all, because I was not interested in any of that. I had a work dream where things were going wrong. Not a nightmare though, like just a dream where you're like, oh, that's not right, that kind of thing. I kind of like those, you know, the not scary dreams, but just like the everyday. I have everyday dreams where I'm like, this isn't scary or exciting or entertaining. It's just kind of mundane. I also had a nightmare, been up since 3. Yeah. I had a nightmare a few days ago. No. Make the nightmares go away. Maybe if we have them all together now, they won't happen later. You know, maybe we could just get it out of our system. There's like a nightmare allotment in our brains and we've hit it. I don't know. Want more gossip? How's it going with the guy? Oh, Pumpkin, I'm so sorry. I do wonder how it's going with the guy. He felt really, really bad and guilty, and we have... Oh, I'm glad you guys were able to set up another date. I'm glad that worked out. I never thought about this, but we also call it... Oh, okay. So you guys also call it a toilet. Okay. America is weird. America is weird. Does no one else call them washrooms? I want to say, like, at least parts of the UK do, because when I was over in London, I believe they were also calling it washrooms. I do really want an update when the date happens, Pumpkin. If you could, like, I wanted an update before, but I feel like the stakes are even higher now after what happened, and I want an update even more. Bye, Pumpkin! Pickle's probably like, I'm not a crazy adult either, and then goes on to drink like a liter. I'm not gonna break shit on wine. Also, what's a liter? No, I'm not a big wine drinker. Well, I mean, I drink white wine now, but even then I don't drink a ton of it. It's not really, not my drink of choice. I'll drink it if I'm trying to be fancy, but the conditions have to be right. There's a pretty bad... Oh no, like real work disasters, RC. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you can bounce back from it well. Treat your brain kindly. Give it something really dull to kind of like bounce back. So like I had my nightmare and then I grabbed my phone and I started flipping through like the local news, which was, not gonna lie, it was pretty dull, but in a good way. Like, it wasn't about the local murder, it was about the local 4-H club. Like, which, you know, it was fine, but it wasn't anything to exacerbate my mood. I have bad dreams or nightmares literally every night, so oh no. I wonder if there's a way to avoid that. You know how, like, some people say that, like, melatonin worsens dreams sometimes? I wonder if there's something that could improve that state. I don't know. I'm sorry to hear that, Dinkle. That does not sound like fun. That's how my dreams are. It's just there. More of an inconvenience. Yeah, Chili, that's 9 times out of 10, that's what happens with my dreams. Thought I was having another nightmare. Turns out I'm just awake. Don't you just hate that? And you're like, man, this nightmare sucks. Oh no, I'm just at work. Mine was kind of more of a weird nightmare than scary, just like trippy. Oh, yeah. I have trippy nightmares about like, animals sometimes. I'm also not a big fan of clowns. They're not like a full-blown, they're not like a full-blown phobia, but I really don't like them, so sometimes it gets a little weird. Hey! The other Fickle is here. Snowflake, how are you? And tech support! Oh my god! Welcome in, guys! Tex, I feel like I saw a comment of yours. Oh yeah, that's pretty effed up. Yep, I did see your comment. How do you vote? Oh, so, Fickle. Yeah. Fickle! Sorry, that's gonna take some adjusting too. If you are in the Discord, if you're not in the Discord, you're more than welcome to join us if you want to. But the vote is in the Discord. What we like to do is let the folks in Discord, vote on the next game. I know, there's 2 Fickles, and it's a little disconcerting when I'm like, so Fickle, let me tell you all about it. I feel like I'm just chit-chatting with myself, which I definitely never do, ever. So unlike me. Yeah, so we have three options. We have three options in the Discord that we're voting from, and I've given people a week from last Monday. So it will expire after the stream this coming Monday. But three options for the next game. The first one is Majora's Mask, which is going to be played on Nintendo Switch Online. The next one is Luigi's Mansion, the first one, which is going to be played on GameCube. And the final one is Twilight Princess, which is going to also be played on GameCube. So whichever one wins, whichever one gets the most votes, we will play after we finish this game. I'm very excited, and you want the vote to be as competitive as possible, right? But this is the first one that's been like neck and neck. Like each time I check my phone, I'm like, oh, someone's pulling ahead. And then I check it again in an hour and I'm like, oh shit, never mind. Like it's been pretty close. Majora's Mask is pulling ahead now. So I'm like, is this gonna be the one? Because I can't really prep until I know. So I'm like, is this the one? No, maybe not. Other ones are creeping up. So I'm just trying to keep an eye on it. I call it the head or the facilities. That sounds very naval, or maybe military is better. Are you do you mind if I ask if you were military or if you're from a military family? Because that does sound very military. At least the head. Liter is like a quarter gallon in freedom units. Oh, thank you, Rywick. When you called them freedom units, I just heard the screech of an eagle in the background of my brain. That's just how it works. I'm so glad we're gonna get an update from Pumpkin, guys. I know Pumpkin's already left, but I'm so glad. I'm so excited. It's nice I woke up and everything is good at work now. Okay, good. I have friends in the Philippines and they call it the comfort room or CR for... Okay. I was like, what the heck is this CR? It's a comfort room. A comfort room sounds so nice. It sounds much nicer than what I had in my mind. Like, a comfort room sounds so chill. Like, the lights are turned down low. You've got a comfy chair or a couch to nap in. It sounds nice. Like a cozy hug. One cool thing is I can control my dreams once I know they're dreams. I cannot. I can't. I'm like... Well, that was interesting. I guess I'll just stick around until it's over. Like, I know it's happening, but I can't control it. Okay. Honestly, I think it's because of my overall state. I don't take great care of myself. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Yeah, sleep issues can come with anxiety and stress, absolutely. And depression, of course. So that's probably fuels stressful dreams. Yes. That makes a lot of sense. I've really, I've never been a big drinker, but I've noticed in the last couple years that when I do drink, my sleep cycle is messed up. So, I've already not been a big drinker. I'm toning it down even less than I did before because I don't like having my sleep cycle messed up. It's hard to get it back in place. And, I've worked hard to keep something regular, so I don't want to mess with that. You're fickle. Also not fickle. Yeah, I'm getting there. Majora's Mask chat evil. Let me just say now, each of these games is I've heard that they have a lot of things to them. Like there's something going for each of these games, let me just say. But Majora's Mask has me the most scared. And not because it's a bad game, like I wouldn't know. But I've heard so many things about other players' experiences, not about the game itself. I know very little about Majora's Mask, to be honest. I get the premise, but that one intimidates me because I know it's going to be harder, and I know there's a time component. I do remember that from my childhood, so that's going to be a challenge for me. So if that is chosen, I'm going to have to... put some safeguards in place so I don't get too chatty and lose time in the game. All of the stuff. That one has me a little intimidated. So it'll be a huge confidence boost when I can finish the game. But up until then, it's just scary. In a good way. It's an intimidating game because it's gonna add some challenge. I don't dream, or I don't remember dreaming. I don't know if that's weird. No, I think that might be kind of fortunate, honestly. Noted, Fickle talks to her. I do talk to myself. I do. I talk to the voices in my head. It's totally normal. I think I have a voice in my head that I talk back and forth to. Is that just me? I feel like that's not just me. That can't just be me. There's a Fickle in here that's like, every now and then, she's like, girl, that's not a good idea. Don't touch that. You know, just that little voice that's like, trying to look out for you, or not. But like, that little voice is like, maybe we shouldn't do this thing, or maybe you're not quite prepared to do that thing, or whatever. And sometimes it's confident, and sometimes it's not. But it's there. You bet I'm here, a neurodivergent. Oh, thank you, neurodivergent streamer. That word came out funny. I appreciate it. I really do. I just bought Luigi's Mansion for the 3rd time again. What do you mean for Chili? The 3rd time? What happened to the first 2? I gotta catch up. I don't like clowns either. I don't like clowns. I was the kid who avoided them like the plague. There was a restaurant called Old and then I don't like mascot suits. No, mascot suits creep me out. I don't mind characters in cosplay, but the actual suits I don't like because there's no expression in the eyes. It just doesn't feel right. I don't like Disney mascot suits either. I'm fine with the cosplaying characters though. What are the controls going to be like in Majora's Mask on Switch? Because I doubt Fickle. I do! No, I have the N64 controller. I have an adapter to plug in an N64 controller into the Switch. So, I have it. I would like to get the, the wireless N64 controllers that they released, but for a while there, they were completely sold out. I couldn't get one for the life of me, because a bunch of people purchased a ton of them. Like, they bought them out, and then they tried to flip them online for, like, triple or quadruple the price, and I just didn't want to pay that. So, I do want to get one at some point. I might be able to soon. I do. I have a converter because when we started playing Ocarina of Time, I tried it on the Switch, and after day 1, I was like, this is not gonna work because I grew up on the old N64 controller. I was like, this is not okay because they had to do something for the C buttons and they switched it to one of the analogs and it just, it was not good at all. It was really bad. That's one of the few games where I recommend that someone get an N64 controller because it was just brutal. Brother Grim Anubis, that is a name. Now, thank you so much for the follow. What do you want to be called? Like, what should I call you? Should I call you Brother? Should I call you Grim? Or should I call you Anubis? Or any combination of the 3? Like, I'm all ears. Sorry guys, I'm behind and I gotta catch up. Freedom units with Ron Swanson. I just heard an eagle in the background. When Rywick said freedom units, I just heard caw. I mean, that's not an eagle sound, but you know what I'm saying. Call him bro? I don't know if I can call him bro. That just sounds, I don't know if I can do that with a straight face. Okay. I saw that Pork was here. Hello, Pork. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I'm catching up. Yes. Yeah, I got the converter for the N64 controller, so it's all good. Sometimes want a drink to take my stress away, but I don't because it's just a temporary thing, so I don't do it. Chili, I hear you. And I agree with you. Yeah. My sleep's been fucked ever since rotating shifts and never recovered. Really? Still? I'm sorry. Maybe that'll even out at some point. Maybe that'll even out. Fingers crossed. It was a military high school and college. Didn't approve of politics. Oh, I see. Yes. I see what you're saying. Military high school and college. I don't know. Like, I can't even imagine what that's like. I can't. I don't have any understanding. I can't even imagine. Does Fickle know if Ben drowned? No. Imagine talking on your own stream and having a good time. You only have a quota of like Wait, what? Oh my god. Interesting. Only have a quota of like 13 words an hour, and for every word after that... I'm too chatty. We'd have a problem. We'd run out of people. I'm too chatty. That little voice that says, we should touch all the stream settings 3 minutes before stream. Mishka, do you really gotta call me out like that? Speaking of which, I still haven't fixed my sound issue, so if we have it, I apologize. Couple of voices in my head. I try not to listen to the one that's screaming, burn it all! Rywick. I can't decide if that's the Rywick side of you, or if that's the French side of you. Do the French like to burn shit? I don't know. First time I sold Luigi's Mansion in games because it wasn't working. Oh, I remember you saying that. Bought it back and then had games stolen. Oh, I'm sorry it got stolen. That's a bummer, because it's one thing if you have to make the decision to sell it yourself, but if it gets stolen, that decision was out of your hands, and that's not cool. So I apologize for that. That's awful. I'm sorry. I feel that. I do. Like when my car got stolen, I was really pissed. Like, I wasn't even sad so much as upset that, you know, someone had the nerve. And I was really upset because I knew the odds were pretty strong that nothing was ever going to get done, you know? Like, it was, no resolution was going to be found. Okay, call you whatever works for you. If you don't mind, I might call you brother. I kind of like Anubis too. That's a really cool name. Anubis is a good name. I might go with Anubis. It just sounds so cool. You could do so much with that. Eagles go caw caw. Yeah. And ravens have a completely different sound that I'm not going to emulate, but in my head it's going something like, oh no, I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Very weird noises in my head right now. Very strange. Hey, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Kokomunga. That's a good name too. Man, you guys are on a roll today. That's awesome. Posture check. Okay. Thank you for the posture check. I hate it, but thank you for looking out for me. Okay. I am a little bit behind on chat and I'm so sorry. PS Fanboy, welcome in. First time chatter. I'm so glad you're here. I'm sorry. I perpetually, I'm a little bit chatty sometimes. So we have a little like just chatting session before we play the actual game. And this can happen sometimes. Like, I get a little behind because so many people want to talk, and I love it because I get to catch up with all of you. Wolfsbane, welcome in. Good morning, Wolf. Still tired from moving. That's understandable. Moving takes a lot out of you. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. BG. I'm not sure what BG... Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I like Anubis. I think Anubis has some power behind it. It's got some oomph to it, you know? Plus, I grew up watching Stargate, SG-1, which is like a really kind of campy older sci-fi, which I absolutely love and swear by, and it's still one of my favorite shows. And so I might go with Anubis just because of that. It's one of my favorite shows. I know it's an older sci-fi, but I still love it. I still watch it all the time. Just got in from a late night. Hi, Misfortune. How are you? I hope you're having a good one. And I hope you're recovering from the late night. You look like Kate Winslet. Thank you? I don't know what Kate Winslet looks like. I know of her. Like, I've heard of her. But I'm one of those people who, like, lives under a rock and doesn't know any pop culture for the most part. So, I, like... Thank you, I think. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Burn it all, sacre bleu. Oh, I love it so much. Thank you, Rywick. That's what I'm going to imagine you saying from now on every time you come into stream. You can call me Esteemed Lord Timothy Reginald McScrungle III of House Lizard Whisperer, the Garlic Bread Enjoyer. Dinkle. Lord Timothy is as good as you're gonna get. That's interesting. That's quite the house lizard whisperer. Do you like lizards? What? Where did the lizard whisperer come? I would have thought like bird whisperer maybe. I just need DuckTales 2 and Duckwing. Oh, yeah, those are probably spendy. It's because of all the nostalgia. You said anything. I usually tell people anything within reason. Anything I can remember well within reason, because I'm very forgetful. But you know that. You know this. There are certain things I won't forget though, like tuna on pizza. Not gonna forget that. Military structure helped a neurodivergent person such as myself get through school. I need structure and routine to thrive. I totally get it. Tech support, I completely understand. If my schedule gets thrown off at all, I have a little bit of a meltdown. It's probably not healthy. I should be more flexible. I know this. I know that I should be more flexible. But that one day, a few weeks back when it was a Monday, we were streaming and I found out I had to leave to go do some car paperwork, and I found it out like during stream. The rest of the day, I was having a lot of trouble bouncing back from that. It was really difficult for me to kind of pull myself together emotionally because it already wasn't a pleasant task. But I had to disrupt stream to do that, and I didn't really feel like I was back on track until I got back to streaming, and then it was at night, and so it also felt weird. So like it took me a full day or two to really bounce back from it. It was different. So I get it. I need structure and routine, and when my routine changes, I don't like it. It makes me highly uncomfortable. Fickle Hogan over here calling people brother. No, I think I'm gonna go with Anubis. I understand you're trying to level your stealth chat, but no crouching or slouching. Okay, alright. No crouching, no slouching, no stealth. All those ravens flying around singing the song of their people, I can't even do it. I had noises in my head that I don't even know if I could replicate on mic. Like, I'm pretty sure my mic would be like, too much noise, block it, stop it. Like, I don't think it would catch on the mic anyway. And I'd probably damage my vocal cords trying. Anubis, the knockoff Emperor Palpatine System Lord. Yes! Dosney, you know what I'm talking about. It's so good. I know, it's an older sci-fi. It is. It is an older sci-fi. I love it. I love it so much, but it is an older sci-fi now. You know why I know this? Because they were using VHS in that show. I know, it hurts. We all have to come to terms with it. I know. She's the one that plays Rose from Titanic. Oh, yeah! Okay. Okay, but there was room for him on that door. I don't know if I want to look like her. There was room for him on that door. Like, people have taped it out on the ground to, like, show how their bodies could have... It could have worked. I'm just saying. She definitely killed him. Great, I have a catchphrase now. Well, at least I'm laughing in it, and it also involves fire. Yeah, it could be worse. It could be worse, Rywick. Dosney, thank you for the frog with the human face. It's not scary at all. One time a gecko showed up at my house and I called him Richard, and ever since I've had like 14 other lizards come over and I've also called them all Richard. I'm noticing a trend when you name things, Stinkle. They're called Richard because they're a dick and no one asked them to be here. I love it so much. I love it so much. I wonder if there's something in your home that's like attracting lizards other than you, obviously. Like, could they be eating your Birdman's food or something? Tuna on pizza, now you got me curious. Ask Dinkle. He's the tuna on pizza expert. I can't chime in there. He got upset when I did. Alright, all you fickle maniacs, hope you have a good day. Oh, Pork, thank you for stopping by. It was so nice seeing you. Okay. We have been chatting for a perfectly wonderful amount of time, but I think it's time to get into the game. So I'm gonna like chug some coffee real quick and we're gonna do this thing. Okay. Oh, so like when I say old sci-fi, you're thinking of different old sci-fi Tom Baker, Doctor Who, old sci-fi. I keep trying to get into Star Trek, and I just can't. I keep trying. I keep trying again and again. And I can't. I'm not a Star Trek person. I'm more a Star Wars person. But I'd like to be a Star Trek person, so I keep trying. Like, every couple years, I try it again. You live in the USA. Yes. Yes, I do. I live on the West Coast. So it is early for me, which is why I'm chugging coffee. But this is... Oh, nope. Wrong button. Okay. It is early for me, which is why I'm chugging coffee. But it's the best time for me to stream because I can get it in before work. And then when I'm not working, we go really long on the stream. At least that's what we've started doing. Okay, I'm just gonna pop over here. So, last time we played, a lot of things happened. We had some big reveals. We reached chapter 4, which is the final disc on the game set. So we're like right around the corner. We're almost to the end of the game, which is so exciting. I don't know, but I found where they keep coming in from. Turns out there's a gap in the oh, yeah. So they're just getting really good at getting in. Probably ventilation. I'm gonna be real with you. Both Star Trek and Star Wars are incredibly boring to me. Dinkle. You better be careful. Them's fighting words. Okay. We're in the desert right now, and people are healed except Albert, who's poisoned. So I'm just gonna, like, remove this from him real quick. Oh, no! Oh, I gave it to Meru! Oh, man. Just kidding. Whoops. Okay. We're just gonna keep moving along. Hard to believe Richard Dean Anderson. He's 73? Is he really? Oh no, wrong way. He's 73? I don't like that. I don't like that, but now I want to watch more Stargate. I want to watch more Stargate. Now I'm in the mood to watch more. Ah, this is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while to get through. Okay. This Death Frontier is gonna take some time. Can we just... yeah, let's take a right. I don't really care about the boxes quite as much. Hang a right, hang another right. I just want to get through to the nearest town so I can buy some materials. Maybe level up on some items. No. Okay. Nope. Don't get sucked in. We have the high ground. Those are dangerous words, too. Like, those words, it can only end in tears. And some slight charring. Okay, that's not the right way. We can get this. No, Dinkle, like, you stand by your opinion. Like, stay strong. Alright, come on. No. Alright, we're doing this fight then. I'm in South Florida. Oh, I don't know how you can live in Florida. I couldn't do it with the humidity and the bugs and the random alligators, or are they crocodiles? I couldn't do it. So, kudos.
Yes.
I couldn't do it. And I couldn't adapt to the heat all the time either. I like sun, but it gets really hot in Florida all the time. The bugs would be the worst for me. Mosquitoes love me for some reason. I'm gonna, like, there we go. Better. Come on, Meru. Star Wars is the greatest. Fight me. I don't know, like, I like Star Wars, but I wouldn't say it's the greatest. Oh, I forgot I changed. I wouldn't say it's the greatest ever because, like, I watch other things more than I do Star Wars. I like it a lot, but I watch other things more than I watch Star Wars. Like, you gotta be, I feel like I have to be in the mood for Star Wars. But it's good. I'm not saying it's not. Sad to hear. Star Trek is my autistic obsession. There's a PhD program in Star Trek. Ooh. As a person, I relate to data and envy Spock's abilities to suppress emotions. I see. I know a couple people who have said that to me about Spock. And sorry, it's Data, not Data. I read it that way. I read it as information, not as the character's name. Like I said, I keep trying to get into Star Trek, but it just hasn't worked for me yet. Is this a dung beetle? Is that what this is? Oh, spiky beetle, excuse me. It's a dung beetle. With a spiky ball of poop. Yeah, Star Wars just kind of, I think it appealed to me when I was younger more than Star Trek did, and that's kind of what stuck. There we go. Almost there. Madness Hero takes a little bit of extra something. Uses pickle jar trap on Raiwick and Mishka. It was super effective. What's a pickle jar trap? Yes. Go. Ah, so close. I'm actually surprised Richard Dean Anderson is only 73. In my mind, he can still MacGyver his way out of anything. I did watch some MacGyver. It was definitely after I got into Stargate. But, like, so many people had made MacGyver references around me. I was like, okay, I have to know what this is. And then when I figured out that Richard Dean Anderson was MacGyver, I was like, all right, well now I have to watch it, because I was definitely on a big Stargate kick when I was younger. There we go. More Star Wars over Star Trek. Yeah, me too. What Harry Potter book is Spock from? Oh, Mishka. You're gonna give some people your conniption. Mini Star Wars is just full of plot holes. Oh man. 4 to 6 are just not nearly as good as people say in Star Trek. It's elevator music type of film. Okay. I don't know. I think they both have their own independent charm to them. So they're like two sides of the same coin almost. They occupy the same sphere, but they attract very different people. I don't know. It's a weird... I feel like when you ask people Star Wars or Star Trek, they have an answer. Like, they know which one they would choose. I don't think I've ever asked a sci-fi fan which one they prefer and they didn't have an answer ready. Oh, come on, Meru. You can do this. You know what? If we just let Albert die, then we don't have to heal him. We might do that. Stopped one short. I don't think Star Wars is supposed to make sense. I just like the magic and pew pew and boom boom lightsabers. Raiwick, are we just communicating in sounds today? I love it. Okay, run. Run, Dart. Run, Dart. Hi, Chaotic. How are you? Oh, box. Get the box, get the box, get the box. Happy Wednesday. Oh, no! Happy Wednesday. We're stuck here. I'm trying to get out of here. Well, I don't want to fall in the quicksand because that's not the right way to go. I want to get out of this place. I thought we were already toward the end of Death Frontier, and that's why I stopped last time when we were streaming on Monday, because we had a longer stream, and I thought we were at the edge of the Death Frontier, so I was like, okay guys, we'll pick up here next time. I didn't realize we were only halfway through, or however far we are. Can I attack? Alright. Really don't think there can be a comparison between Star Wars and Star Trek because Star Wars is embedded in legend. Star Trek as a whole. Yeah, I think of it as I think of them as two sides of the same coin. That might be a controversial opinion, but because they live in the same sphere, that's how I think of them. But I don't consider them the same at all. Like they're almost opposite sides of the same coin. It's hard for me to answer that, especially since I haven't gotten into Star Trek myself, so I can't really speak for Star Trek. It's easier to just relax and watch Star Wars, but if you want to think or go for Star Trek, I like both. Yeah, I think Star Trek poses more questions than Star Wars does. I don't really want to fight you guys. It's kind of obnoxious. Do we have anything that could just knock you out quickly? Lots of single attacks. Can I just... Let's just get rid of them. She's so cute. It's when you trap someone in a stale pickle jar like a Pokeball. Dazzy! I love that. It's even more evil if they don't like pickles. Is there a... Yeah, let's do that. I haven't seen this attack yet. Ooh. Oh. Hey. Ooh.
Diamond dust.
She's got the coolest dragon attacks. Yeah. There we go. Oh, we got one. I was hoping we'd get them both. Just get it out of the way. Answer is Galaxy Quest. I don't know that one either. Is that bad? I've never seen Galaxy Quest. Oh, Firefly. I could get behind Firefly. Firefly is so good. Hi, pet. Did Albert die? What? How did Albert? I wasn't paying attention. I was kind of waiting for Albert to die, but I didn't realize we were there. Out of the sandworms have so much health. Oh man, I'm so bad at those. How do the sandworms have so much health?
Yes.
There we go. Death Frontier, is that close to Death Mountain? I don't think so. No, I don't think it's quite the same. Death Mountain is cooler, for sure. Got little Gorons and everything. This place just has bugs and obnoxious sandworms. I just want to get through this area. Oh Oh shit. Can we run? Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's just get sucked into the sand. It'll bounce us back to where we were, and we can try a different route, because obviously this isn't the right one. Summer Glau. Now that's a middle school crush so many nerdy and geeky boys could not escape from. Not just boys either, I'm sure. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Summer Glau is so pretty. It's about the size of mosquitoes. I believe you. I've never been to the Midwest. Well, I guess I have. I guess the question is like, what do we consider to be the Midwest? I guess I have. Okay, come on, there's gotta be... What's this way? I'm gonna get through this place. No, 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 no! Think of them as fantasy and science fiction. You think of Star Wars as fantasy and science fiction? Like a combination? I think of both of them as science fiction, honestly. Mostly because the Force was explained scientifically as having something in the bloodstream, you know, having midichlorians or a higher midichlorian count. So I think of them as both sci-fi. Like full sci-fi. There was a New York Times crossword that had the better of the two fantasy series as an option, and the whole puzzle worked regardless of whether you... Wait, what? I don't consider Star Trek fantasy at all. Really? I like that they had both, they had it work either way, but I wouldn't consider Star Trek fantasy at all. Hi Gamerland, good morning. Is that a wall? I don't want to do this anymore. If you ever do decide to give Star Trek another go, I have about 2 to 3 episodes in each series. You could jump around and sample them to see if you like it. Actually, Dosney, I wouldn't mind trying that. I keep trying and it hasn't worked out, and I don't know what it is that's not working for me. So I'm wondering if maybe it's just like, I haven't tried it in a while. I don't think I've tried it since COVID. So like the time has come to try it again, and I'm wondering if maybe it... Part of me wants to be like, maybe it's a maturity level thing, but I've always been pretty mature for my age, I feel. Like I've been called an old soul too many times to count. Come on, can we just get out of here? I don't want to do this. Got a new bus route to figure out today, so I'll probably head out to work a bit early to make sure I make it. Bye, Wolf! Thank you for stopping by. I totally understand. Buses can suck sometimes. See if I can find it and post it in Discord. Yeah, that'd be great, Mishka. Death Mountain is cooler! Well, it is. Okay, can we get out of here? Bye, tech support. Thanks for hanging out. And good luck with your car stuff. Run, run. No, no. I probably need to go back and go south. Are these cacti actually here for something? I wonder if they're like indicators on a map. I wonder if they actually do indicate something. Because they're placed in really weird spots and they don't move at all. Which makes me wonder if they are actually doing something. Like if you run into them, you trigger a fight, but... Love the fact that the episode of Stargate 200 poked fun at them. I know, it was so good. It was so good. They had a self-deprecating sense of humor is so valuable. I don't think people realize how amazing it can be. And they had so much fun with it. Like, you can tell the actors enjoyed it so much, and they got some behind the scenes staffers who got to be on the show for a change. It was just so much fun. God, now I'm gonna have to watch more of those. Stargate is one of my happy place shows that, like, when I need a tried and true background thing to listen to while I'm doing other stuff, because I know the episodes so well, I can just treat them as background noise almost. Oh no, no. I hate this place. I hate this place. I have relatives in the Midwest. I remember how super hot it gets. Then again, I'm feeling it in the Pacific Northwest lately. Yeah, it's been weird. The summer's been really weird. It went from like winter straight to summer. I don't feel like there was a lot of springtime in there, which I'm not really complaining about because I'm not a big fan of the drizzle, but it was strange. And I'm feeling like the summer might drag on longer than people are used to as well. I just want to get out of here. I hate sand. It just gets everywhere. I'm gonna pull an Anakin. Like, just get me out of this place. Just get me out of here. No, 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 no. We're gonna go this way. Oh, no. We've hit a dead end. That's cool. Wow, really far behind. I was thinking of Star Wars as fantasy and Star Trek as science fiction. What world is Star Trek not fiction fantasy? Well, Star Trek, I would consider that to be sci-fi because it's space travel. So I would consider that sci-fi. I could see the argument for Star Wars being fantasy. I could see the argument for that, but I think I'd also prefer to put that in sci-fi because it's a space adventure. I mean, boiled down to its bare components, it's a space adventure. Hi Maxwell, you haven't put this game in the ground yet. I'm trying. We're on disc 4. We're on the last disc. We just got there on Monday. It's a long ass game. And I cannot get out of this stupid desert. Okay, we went north. We're gonna hang a right. I think these cacti might be here to indicate something. Like maybe a direction, but I'm not positive. Oh no, rock wall, rock wall. Dodge, run. Okay. I might be going in the wrong direction again. Shit. I'm trying to get through this. This desert is so long. Okay, I've been this way. We opened that box. We'll get there. I'm so ready. I'm so ready to be done with this. I keep running from encounters now because it feels like a waste of time. And I don't want to spend this whole stream in this desert. Come on. Let's get out of here. Now I get why they put that little Healy pool over by the save point. It's because you keep getting dumped back in that same area. No, no. Thank you. Okay. Let's just keep moving north. So we gotta get out of this hellhole. Sandworms are the worst. Okay. Okay, wrong way again. So I think we need to go east. I think we need to go that way. Because... Whenever I hear Majora's Mask, my mind thinks of margarine. Really? Margarine mask? I think my brain would be more inclined to think of like a mud mask. I don't know why. Okay. So we went... Did we go north? I've already forgotten. I have a really god-awful sense of direction, guys. It's so bad. This challenge is not good for me. Okay. Come on. I'm gonna go north. Let's just do this incrementally. We'll go north and we'll go... Okay. Let's try this. Okay, maybe if we just... Nope. No. No, no, no. There we go. Northwest, north. North. Someone said that there were like maps for this online, but I don't want to look it up. Okay, so it's not this way. I just want to get out of here. Come on, Meru. Run. There we go. Okay. And then we don't get sucked into the sand. Don't get sucked into the sand. And then, oh, look, more sand. Okay. So much sand. Well, at least we're getting a box out of this. I just want to get out of here. I'm not going to eat the sand. If I pull a Froggy, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think I'd like the texture of sand anyway. I don't know how Froggy was able to do that as a young child. I don't think I could... Okay, so we've ruled out one of the directions. I'm going to try a different direction here. If that's not the case, then I guess we need to go the other way. We're going to go east. There's a cactus. I can't tell if they're helpful or not. I can't tell if that's supposed to indicate something. Like maybe I'm going the correct way or not. Maybe I'm just wishing that it's the correct direction because I want to get out of here. Okay. Okay, but I think this might be something. So let's backtrack a little bit here. Oh god. Okay, we went this way. I hate it! I hate it. This might be my least favorite place in the whole game so far. Saw the crossword puzzle on the Discord. That's pretty clever how they did that. I'm gonna have to check it out afterwards. I like that they can make it work no matter what you choose. Feels like the desert part of the 1987 Metal Gear where you have to go left and right at certain parts and have to deal with scorpions. It's feeling a little like that. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go and I don't want to look it up. I really kind of want to get it myself. But it's becoming really irritating. Okay. East, north. I feel like I should be writing this down, but I don't want to. East, north. No! And the sand sucks you in, so like if you go too close, it just that was all she wrote. Hi, Squiddy. Good morning. We're a little irritated right now. Not because of you, you're wonderful, but like this place is the worst. It's the worst. Thank you, Dosny. I'm glad you were able to get that out of your system. East? Thought you said west. Okay. East and south. Maybe we need to go backwards to go forwards. You know, that seems like a video game thing. I'm gonna go that path again and try avoiding that. Okay. They're something. I've already forgotten what they're called. Sand snails? Sand something.
If I had $1 for every brain you don't have, I'd have $1.
Thank you, Mishka. Okay, east. What are those manatee? I don't know what they're called exactly. I can't remember. Sand sharks, maybe? I can't remember what the game calls them. What would an old RPG be without a directionless endgame area that serves no purpose? That's where we are right now. It's the worst thing ever. It's the worst. Someone told me that there are maps online, which I believe. But I don't want to go that route. I really just kind of want to get it myself. Because I'm one of those people that's a little bit obnoxious when it comes to doing things themselves. I was probably also that young child that was like, no, I want to tie my own shoes. And then takes an hour for the family to leave. I was probably that kid. Okay, wrong way. No. There's gotta be a way. This does remind me a little bit of when we were playing Wind Waker, and you had to like you had to crawl through the tunnel systems, and you didn't know which way you were supposed to be going, so you just like took a right, and then you took a left, and then you took a right, and then some rat pulled a lever and dumped you into the water, and you had to start all over again. It feels a little bit like that. Like, there's no reason to why you're going a certain direction. You just try them all until one of them works. It feels like that. And I think I've exhausted all my options going north. So I'm gonna have to focus on east, and maybe that will take me in the right direction. Yes, Goody's like, oh yeah, this place is annoying. See, Squiddy, you know. I wonder how long it'll take me to get through this one area. I swear to God, if it takes me the whole stream to get through this desert, I'm gonna lose my shit. I was fighting these creatures, but I'm not gonna do it anymore. There's too many of them. They keep coming back. It's not gonna do me any good. Let's just start over. I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need... Yeah, I don't need no video game guide. I'm good. Like, I can get this. I want to be able to say that I did it myself. If I need occasional hints from chat, that's one thing, but I don't want to look it up. I don't want to Google it. I'd much rather figure it out on my own. Okay, we went north. Let's go east. I don't need no stinking video game guide. Okay, east, north. There's gotta be a way. I feel like I've gotta be going north. No, my feelings are wrong. Don't listen to my feelings, they're wrong. Okay. No, not that way either. Oh, run! Run! Run, you stupid boy! Go! Okay. Okay. We're going places. I think we're going backwards. But backwards is a direction too. cool. I'm cool. You know, the solution... Wait. The solution isn't... Oh. Blast this entire desert with a nuke, no more bugs. Yeah, it's definitely more rewarding on your own. Also, hi Viking, welcome in. It's, yeah. This desert is something else. It's something. It sure is something. I remember someone saying, "Oh, you're at this part," when I got here on Monday. And I don't think I read enough into what they were saying. I think there was probably some extra context that I didn't read into enough. Oh, Pet, that would be great. If I had an indicator like that, I would be very happy. If only there was some indicator. That's why I'm thinking that maybe the cactus has something to do with it. Because it doesn't make any sense to have an area like this with no direction whatsoever. So there's a cactus there, which makes me wonder if I'm going in the right direction or if it's just another enemy that they sprinkled throughout and I'm giving it way too much credit. What if it's just a cactus? No! No! Oh, thank God. Okay. I don't even know how to find my way back. No! 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 I don't even know how to get back to where I am right now. So if I'm going the right direction, I don't know it. I hate sand. I hate sand more than Anakin right now. And he only used it as a pickup line. Okay. Don't get sucked into the sand. Just keep running. Yeah. Good job. Good job, Dart. You finally got your shit together. Did we make it through? Wait, is this... I feel like we've already been here. Did we just go in one massive circle? No. Tell me we didn't just go in one massive circle. No. Did we? Or are we in a new desert part? It all looks the same. All looks the same. Rock formation on the previous screen looked like a cracked peanut shell. We are so bored with this desert scene that we're now comparing the rocks to different things. That was supposed to be a pickup line? I mean, I assumed it was because he was saying it while he was like stroking her arm. So I assumed it was a pickup line because he followed it with like, everything else here is so smooth. I assumed it was a pickup line. I mean, pretty much everything that came out of Anakin's mouth around Padme in that movie was meant to be a pickup line. Some of them weren't delivered as well as they could have been, but he was a horny boy. And like, can you blame her? She's gorgeous. Aspire rock. Aspire. There's nothing here. This is you guys are gonna see your streamer have a total conniption because I can't get off of this one area. Okay, let's figure out what it was at least. It's got teeth. It's a sandworm. That's what it is. It's a sandworm. All worms have teeth. get out of here. Okay. They're everywhere. It was a massively effective pickup line, so effective it doomed the Jedi Order. It balanced the universe, okay? He did what he was supposed to do. It just brought balance in the unintended direction. They didn't want balance. Not really. Run. Run, Dart. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way out of this desert. I don't know where I am right now. I don't know if I'm going forwards or backwards. There has to be a way out of this desert. Mosquito and Scorpion, cowards! A lot of them are probably saying that. And I've been mocking other creatures throughout the game for running away, and now I'm like, deuces. Except they're having trouble running away. Come on, guys. This... Come on. Come on. Let's get out of here. We have places to be. Things to do. Shanae is the doom of all time. Like, let's just get a move on here. There we go. Oh, new place. We haven't been here before. We're making progress. Okay. The boxes... Wait, Dart. Go. The boxes are like the only way that I know where I've been and where I haven't been. Did we do it? Oh, thank God. This looks like the edge. Oh, thank God. I was worried we were gonna be stuck in there forever. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot. I don't ever want to go through there ever again. Well, I mean, you chose the path of a Jedi. You should have been smart and become a Mandalorian. Sandworm, I guess Beetlejuice helping us is out of the question. Anakin is like that Squidward scene around Padme. Oh no, he's hot! A hormonal 20-year-old that hasn't been around women for a decade should make him go into seclusion with a smoking hot senator from his past. Just tell him not to fall in love. Yeah, they really didn't think that through, did they? Or maybe they did. Maybe they did that intentionally to test whether he could disconnect himself from his emotions, and he failed. So there's that. I think if Mace Windu showed a tiny bit more trust, he never would have turned. You mean Anakin never would have turned? See, and Mace Windu, I don't know. I feel like of all the people, Mace Windu probably wouldn't have been the right one to give him that vote of confidence. Like, maybe if Yoda had given him a little more something. Like, I feel like he needed... Obi-Wan was fantastic, but maybe not firm enough with Anakin when he was younger. He gave him too much leeway. Like, I love Obi-Wan, but he maybe made a mistake somewhere along the way? I don't know. Because Anakin was breaking rules left and right. Just like little ones. He never broke any really big ones. Okay. Nobody can proceed from here. Yes, we can. We're right here. Time was stopped for me 11,000 years ago with a spell of this choker. Oh! And this is the only way to see... Okay. Why... Alright. Pickle's doing the Jack Sparrow run away from bosses, all of them. Just running from all of them. For a second I was like, wait, what if that's the beginning part? Like, we just went full circle and came back to the front of the Death Frontier. Can you imagine? Hi, Magnus. Hope you're having a great morning. We spent probably half an hour in one place going in a circle trying to get out of the desert, but we finally made it, so things are looking up. Only thing here is an endless desert. No, it's not Haschel. I sense it. I sense people's feelings over there. Come on, Rose. So if Rose takes her choker off, I mean, she just did, and the choker is what stopped time for her 11,000 years ago. Shouldn't she, like, dissolve into dust when she takes it off? She's 11,000 years old, at least. Yoda sensed in him much fear, and Qui-Gon said, "Now listen here, just stick it in your pointy ear. I will still teach this boy." Qui-Gon was like, "Listen here, you little motherfucker. I'm doing this, with or without your blessing." And they said, "Okay, I guess you're doing this." Because, like, what were they gonna do? Kick Qui-Gon out? No. When Palpatine told the Order to put Anakin on the council, they should have told him to go fuck himself. They should have. That's the problem. They were trying to be as tactful and political as possible, and sometimes you just gotta be very upfront. They were mincing their words. Okay, can we go? We're standing by you. We're standing by you, Rose. I don't buy this. I don't believe this. This part of the story is not believable for me. We discovered a whole heck of a lot, and by the way, if you're watching this stream and you don't want spoilers, we're in the final disc, so please, leave if you need to. Like, I totally understand because I'm about to say some things. Okay, hopefully they're gone now. I don't believe this part of the story. So Rose, the baddie that we've been watching this whole time, it was revealed that she was the Black Monster, which is not a shocker. Like, it's not. I was hoping someone else would be the Black Monster to make a little spin on things, but no. So it was revealed that she's the Black Monster, and she killed the people in Neat. Like, she destroyed Neat and most of the people in it, including Dart's mother. Dart thought his father was dead, but that's not the case. But anyway, Rose did all of this to protect the world, essentially. But now we've got Dart, who is still traveling with Rose, who murdered his mother. And Dart is very supportive of Rose. And I just don't buy it. He's been holding on to this revenge journey for so long now. I do not believe for a minute, considering how hot-headed Dart has been throughout this entire game, I don't buy for 1 minute that he is in total support of Rose and he's forgiven her. I don't buy it. Like, this is weird. It doesn't make any sense. They haven't even had a heart-to-heart to talk about it. It doesn't make any sense. They haven't discussed it. Like, I expected him to at least punch her in the face. Like, she's a warrior. There's nothing against... Like, I don't get it. This doesn't make sense. Not so much a fan of the sequel trilogy, but the other movies and series were good. Yeah, I hear you, Viking. Out of the loop jail. Meru is part Betazoid, apparently. Meru in this game is a Wingly. And, you know, that wasn't a total surprise either. But, I really like Meru. Part of the problem Wait, let me catch up. Part of the problem George Lucas said about Obi-Wan was that he was Good but not the right teacher. Qui-Gon was the father figure Anakin needed. Yeah, Obi-Wan was like a brother who tried to be a father and it didn't work. Yes, I agree with that. I think Obi-Wan was too doting on Anakin. He needed more structure. He needed Qui-Gon, and Qui-Gon died too soon. I really think he would have benefited from Qui-Gon and grown into who he was maybe meant to be. But, well, no, I guess he did grow into who he was meant to be because of the prophecy. But Obi-Wan was a great teacher for maybe a different student, but not for Anakin. Welcome to Alara, the Spring Breath Town. I'm the guard of the teleporting device. I'm a good friend of Rose's. Oh, interesting. Long time. Rose, you're starting to regain a sense of time, aren't you? Not only that, you've recovered a lot of other things, too. Are you the person who stopped time for Rose? Okay, she's the person we have to meet now. Okay. Weird Al song is great. Is there a Weird Al Star Wars song? Is that what you're talking about? I feel like people justifying Anakin's shit behavior is the same as saying that if... No, I'm not justifying Anakin's shit behavior. It's shit behavior. Like, he murdered multiple peoples plural, like a group, or a whole group. Let's not forget about the Sand People. He murdered all of them too. But, no, I'm not justifying his behavior. He brought balance, but in a terrible, awful way. Like, not good. Dart knows needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. I don't think he does. I could see Rose having that kind of mature decision, because she's already made that decision when she started killing off moon children. I could believe that Albert would understand that as the king of a people, but Dart, the mercenary, is not going to have that kind of mature thought process. That's like saying Meru was going to have that mature thought process. It's just not possible. Because she's not mature. Rose has been carrying the fate of the world all alone while shedding tears of blood. Yeah, see, Rose could do it. Albert could do it. I don't think the rest of them could. Maybe Kongol could understand because his entire people was destroyed. Maybe Kongol could understand. Hashel probably not, honestly. He's kind of immature in his own right, too. What I would love more of is the unseen culture of the Jawas and the Tusken Raiders. Oh yeah, that would be interesting. Already settled things with the Black Monster. See, you haven't, though. I've already settled things with the Black Monster. No, you haven't. You guys haven't even talked it out. You haven't cried it out. There's been no emotion whatsoever. I think he's bottling this up. He's bottling up his emotions and he's shoving them down deep, and one day it's gonna explode and he's gonna have an aneurysm or something. Like, it's not good. Only thing left is that No. Okay. Alright. Two sides to every Schwartz. You got the upside, I got the downside. Okay. It's called The Saga Begins by Weird Al. Oh, okay. Okay. What is all this? What do we got here? Water flowing down there is created by magic. Magic does bring happiness to the world unless you use it in the wrong way. Okay. It's been a while since the last time I saw a human other than Rose. It's been 11,000 and some years. They still don't want to tell us how old Rose actually is? Maybe they don't know. It's a long time to count. Oh, piranha plants! They have piranha plants here too! Weird Al did 2 Star Wars themed songs. Yoda, which was a parody of Lola. Oh, I have heard Yoda. Saga Begins, which is about the Phantom Menace. Okay, that one I'm not familiar with, but I have heard Yoda. Thank you for that quote, Pet. Book of Boba Fett gave a sprinkle of Tusken Raiders. That was another interesting thing. And I started that one, but I didn't finish it. I believe. Some of the more modern Star Wars I haven't been so happy with. So I had to kind of step back and be like, no, I don't know if I want to get too deep into Disney's rendition. She would normally be taking care of these babies. Interesting. Charla is preparing herself because, well, the things we didn't tell you about, right? Zeke told you them, so... Okay. Oh. Oh. Tell me what you know. Rose is not happy. You can put me on the naughty list for semi-spoiling it. Yeah, no, you're okay. It's kind of one of those things that I didn't really feel the need to watch, and I didn't want to watch it as it was coming out. Like, I told myself maybe I would watch it after it was completed, but I didn't need to track it so closely as some people did. The Signet Sphere is a sealing device that was created to be the last barrier just in case the Moonchild reached the moon that never sets. Okay. You're really scary people. Even more scary is Zieg. He's trying to destroy the Signet Sphere using the Divine Moon objects. You made the Signet Sphere just because you were afraid of the birth of the God of Destruction. And why did you make tools that can destroy the Signet? Thank you, Dart. So you did this to protect everyone. Why did you create... Why did you create tools to defeat the thing that protects everyone? That doesn't make any sense. Stardust! Nice. Although I kind of don't know if I need it. Like, I don't know if that's actually gonna help me at this point. Feed me, Seymour! In my opinion, the only thing Disney failed on was the sequel trilogy. Rosie, darling. Who's calling her Rosie, darling? I don't need your greetings. You know what I want to ask you. Oh, you are scary. But before that, can you introduce me to the son of dear Ziggy? Ziggy. This is Dart. Doesn't he look just like our Ziggy? But Rosie, honey, it's complicated. You have to fight with the son of someone who used to be your significant other. And furthermore, the enemy is the significant other. Do you want me to give you a knuckle sandwich? I don't like Ziggy. This person is a little... This person bugs me a little bit. It's a little condescending to call her Rosie. It makes her sound like a 6-year-old child instead of an 11,000-year-old badass. In case the Guardian goes rogue. I love Batman and Justice League. Intentionally making it happy and delightful so that you won't be depressed, Rosie, sweetheart. Yeah, see, it's kind of condescending. Yeah, like Ziggy, but with an E. You have the same eyes as Ziggy. Oh, good. We have the same eyes as a murdering maniac. I've been waiting for you in order to tell you everything. Now, what would you like me to tell you? Let's start with about my father. Yeah, those are our real priorities. You're concerned, aren't you? Why does he have to destroy the world? Can't he just stop? It's the one thing that I don't understand. But he was unmistakably Zeke. Ziggy was the fiance of Rosie. They crossed both swords and love. Aww. Just looking at them made me feel embarrassed. This is awkward. I want to talk alone with Zeke about our memories. Okay, let's talk about the moon. I'm guessing we just have to go through it all. It's the 108th fruit that the divine tree dropped. It was conceived with the god of destruction that ends the world. That's why we separated it into its soul and flesh and sealed them away. My baby brother Melbu. Oh, okay. Sealed the soul, which was the source of magic power in the crystal sphere. But when he fought with Ziggy, it was broken. So, Zieg killed her baby brother. But her baby brother sealed him in stone. Okay. Interesting. Then the soul escaped from the crystal sphere and started to transmigrate into a human body. Since then, it's been called the Moonchild. What is left in the sky is the moon that never sets. When the Moonchild goes back to the moon that never sets, the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, will be born. So we needed our Rosie to take on an important task. Transmigrate, easy lore dump. Yeah, super easy. I understand it all. So he's trying to break the signet of the moon that never sets with the magic power of the divine moon objects. That signet is the signet sphere. I don't understand some of these things. Like, there's some stuff here. I have questions. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you about this. Well, like, you told me now and I still don't get it. I have to apologize. I missed the Moonchild, Shanae. But you still have time. The signet of the moon that never sets is not broken yet. I have to apologize. I only murdered one child and not two. My bad. It's crazy. Poor Luvia. It wasn't her fault. Like, she just died for nothing. And she was the princess of a country. This family drama makes my family sound kind of normal. Keyword missed, as in she doesn't miss her anymore. They were placed in 5 cities, but there are only 3 left. That's why they needed the same number of divine moon objects. What happened to the other 2? One was destroyed in the royal capital Kadesa during the Dragon campaign, and the other was lost when the divine dragon assaulted the Crystal Palace. Does this mean without the divine moon objects, the signet sphere can be destroyed? Divine moon objects are just tools that conceal vast amounts of power, that's all. So in order to destroy the signet sphere, having the same amount of magic power as the divine moon objects is sufficient. My dad knew about this and made Lloyd collect them. Doesn't seem like him, and it's so indirect. Plus, something's strange. I wonder how Ziggy knows about the signet sphere. Not only that, he knew that Shanae is the Moonchild. They should have spread this a little bit. They should have spread this dump of information a little more through the game. Like, it's, like, evenly spread it out. Because Disc 4 is just piling on all of this information, and I'm losing context. Like, when did we... Signet Sphere? When... Why? What? I'm so confused. Drink from the fire hose of lore. I'm... Like, at the end of Disc 3, they gave us all these revelations, which, I'm gonna be honest, weren't, like, massive revelations or anything. But they're just dumping information now. Like they were rushed to finish the game. Does anyone know? Were they, like, on a time crunch to get this game out? Was that a thing for this one? Because it feels a little like that. Like they were hurried through it. If you were not planning to allow the Virage embryo to be born, you wouldn't need them. I didn't want to, but my baby brother Melbu insisted. I'm guessing Melbu Frama is the real villain of this whole thing. I think Zieg was overtaken by Melbu during that fight. So Melbu died, but maybe he, like, migrated into Zieg? Because Melbu set this all up. It's not an explanation. I didn't want to, but my brother wanted to. You're so uptight, but okay, I'll explain it to you. I told you that we sealed the soul of the Virage embryo in the crystal sphere, right? It is in order to draw lots of magical power and rule over other creatures. Migrate these nuts! Thank you, Tinkle. Thank you. I needed that. I wanted to make him stop being a dictator, because even though we have different appearances or capabilities, we're the same. We should be able to live together on good terms. That's why I created the Signet Sphere, in order to weaken the magic power of the Crystal Sphere. Rose, without telling you that. What? 5 signets that protect the moon that never sets, restrain the magic power that flows from there. My operation was a big success, I thought. But Melbu found out about it and created the Divine Moon objects. I guess he was prepared so that he could destroy the signets anytime he wanted to. Rose gets it, but I don't. Why does Melbu have all this power? Why is no one upset about that? At least this is not as obvious as the second disc of Xeno. Yeah, is it that bad? That game sadly suffered from time constraints and inexperience of the team. I'm wondering if... Yeah, it feels like it was a little rushed. Because this is a huge info dump right now. And it's happening at the very end of the game. Where are the rest of the Signet Spheres? Okay. Because Ziggy has the Divine Moon objects and he can break the signets anytime. The rest of the 3 Signet Spheres are located in the ancient cities. The names of the cities are the Magical City Aglis, Law City Xenobatos, and Death City Mayfill. Those cities are still alive? It's surprising, isn't it? Of course, they were badly damaged during the war. Okay. Go to Rouge, then your way will be open. Oh, we're going to Haschel's hometown? It'll be night soon. Why don't you go look around until tomorrow? So we're going to Haschel's hometown now? Are we... Does that mean we're gonna get into Dart's mother's, like, all the lore around her? Go take a walk. Oh, okay. We gotta go take a walk, guys. Rose is making us go touch grass now. At least they turned it around and went on to release Xenoblade, which is absolutely iconic. Part of me still wishes to see more. Okay. And the city is called the Magical City. Well, I mean, we already know that they're kind of shit at naming things. They're really bad. Oh, Dart, darling, are you going outside? Everybody left a little while ago. Oh, man. Do I have to go do the whole, like, let's go find our friends together thing that we did? They keep making us do this. Oh, hello. They keep making us do this. Like, when we were on the ship, before we reached the ghost ship, they were like, go find all your friends scattered along the ship. Like, I wonder where Haschel is. And then you go find Haschel, and Haschel's like, I wonder where Kongal is. And you just go find all the different characters in weird places. Oh, man. It feels a little bit like Nintendo. Before the end of a game, Nintendo always makes sure that you have to retrace your steps through the game to show you how far you've come. Like General White. Oh, God, General White. Oh, he was the worst. Okay. Oh. Oh, Rose and Dart are gonna have a moment. Good, they need this. This is good. This is important. Just finish the book and oh my god, so good. Asri, I'm so glad. I'm glad that you enjoy it because I'm kind of like I'll probably give it 3 stars. Probably. Like, I'm not finished with it yet, but it didn't blow me away. It set a decent stage for the next book, I think. Don't talk about him. I'm sorry, Magnus. Did I trigger some trauma there? General White was the worst. Hi, Arlie. What book? Oh, so I recently started reading the first ACOTAR book, A Court of Thorns and Roses. I recently started the first one because so many people have been begging me to read it or telling me that it's freaking fantastic, and I just can't handle it anymore. So I was like, all right, we'll read it and we'll see. I'm not done with it yet, so no spoilers or anything, but Asri just finished book 2 of that series and enjoyed the second book more than the first one, it sounds like. So that's reassuring to me because the first one didn't blow me away. Don't say anything, it's already in the past. See, Dart. Oh, I'm sorry. I said ACOTAR. It's an acronym. It looks like this. Yeah, it stands for A Court of Thorns and Roses. It's been promoted quite a bit on social media. I think that's why it's gotten so popular. It's decent so far, but I haven't finished the first one yet, so like maybe it'll pick up at the end. It's not bad. It's just I think it has lots of room to grow. Dart needs to talk about this with Rose, and he's not. Take your sword. What? What? Oh! Shit, they're gonna fight it out! Yes, this is good! You can take care of yourself. Kill me. What? Go on, kill her. Why? Black Monster is dead now. Oh no, no. We only have a companion who's on the same road. I don't... there should have been more to that. They should have made that more a thing. What? Was that a flashback? Because that was a real quick flashback. I miss the time when you were chased by Fairbrand in the forest. Me too. And I didn't know anything back then. The world is so frail. That didn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. I'm not gonna lie. That was quick. For fans of this game, let me just say, I do enjoy this game, but the story needs some definite polishing. World is created so that it can perish at any time. The creator Soa can recreate one anytime. But the people living there can accept it, believing it is fate or struggle against it. I struggled in order to protect this world that was taken back by friends who gave up their lives. Oh, we never went back. Remember that, oh man, we never went back to that tower with all the dragoon spirits in it. We probably should have. Instead, we left her friends, we left her friends just in anguish in purgatory. Oh man, we probably should have gone back. Whoops. Wings and Ruin, I have high hopes when I tell you. Okay. Character development is better, not perfect, but so much better in book 2. That does make me feel better. If there's no character development, I stop reading. I have to have it. Otherwise, it's not believable. Anybody else feel the tension in the room? I'm a little irritated by that transition to the desert and then back again so quickly. I really wanted them to have a moment and they didn't get one. I mean, they did, but I didn't. I'm irritated. I feel cheated out of a moment that has been building for most of the game. I feel a little cheated. It's not true. The reason why I hate roses is because I see my mother in roses. My mother never looked at me directly. It was as if she was hiding something from me. And she beat me up. I didn't know what was going on and why she was doing it to me, but I remember at least one thing. There were always roses on the shelf behind my mother. Why did your mother leave you? Sorry, let's not talk about me anymore. It spoils our drinks. Oh, they're drinking. They're drinking and sharing stories of their abusive mother. Okay. I don't think so. It's okay to be this way. Life is not always happy. Hashel has a point there. It's okay to be unhappy. You don't have to be happy all the time. It's like the only thing I've agreed... Oh, whoops. Whoops. It's like the only thing I've agreed on coming out of Hashel's mouth. Listening to your story reminds me of my past. About your runaway daughter, right? So, right, the ongoing theory right now is that Hashel's daughter is Dart's mother. That's the ongoing theory, but it hasn't been confirmed. I hate being roundabout. I kind of like how direct Miranda is. When are we leaving? Hashel's been drinking too much since he heard we're going to Rouge. That's right, drink a little more and let's leave for Rouge at once. Hashel wants to show up back at his hometown drunk. Like, he wants to be well and truly gone before he gets there. Did a 4-year-old write this? Yeah, it's struggling a little bit. The scene transition needed some polishing. It went in and out really fast. Story of my life. I feel a little cheated out of that. You can't just ask someone why their mother left them. I mean, apparently you can if you've had enough to drink, like Hashel. Give me a drink too. Oh, now we're all drinking away our sorrows. May I join? Okay, Rose wants a drink as well. And she wants to talk to Miranda. See, okay, I think there's something about Miranda because she started talking about her mother. I wonder if there's something there. Is Miranda... So, Miranda believes that her mother is keeping a secret from her. I wonder if Princess Luvia's not dead, and Miranda is Princess Luvia. Because Miranda comes from Milsazu. Oh. And the Queen fostered Miranda as her own. Okay, I wonder if she is Princess Luvia. Just, you know, spitballing some ideas here. Very wholesome. This whole game is just so confusing. What are you playing this on, if you don't mind me asking? Yes, I'm playing this on a PS4. I downloaded this one digitally because I didn't have the disc, and it was $10. So if you ever want to play this one, it's $10. Which I think is pretty good money considering it's kind of a long game. So now we're all drunk. I'm hoping, is this an item shop or is this just a bar? Can I buy something from you? This is a place to heal the corroded heart from the spell of eternity. Enjoy yourself. Oh, so it's really just a bar. Okay. I was hoping for something else, but that's cool too. We gotta find the others. Yeah, so Arlie, I'm playing this on a PS4 right now, but it was originally released on a PS1. I was telling... Okay. I'm telling her about the latest fashions outside. Seems you heard about everything from Charles. Interface looked foreign to me, but I have been have been on PS5 for a while. I don't have a PS5. I thought about getting one, and it just felt kind of unnecessary to upgrade. So by the time they come out with a PS6, I might get a PS5. You know, when the price drops, it was a little too expensive for my taste. I didn't really want to upgrade at that price. You should meet your other friends, otherwise you cannot go forward, can you? When you meet everyone, come again, I'll open the way. Okay. Wait, so we're just leaving Meru there for now? Okay, we gotta go find the others. Whoever we're missing. Who are we missing? We're missing Kongol. Is that it? Is Kongol the only one we're missing? Oh no, we're also missing Albert. Oh shit, we're missing lots of people. Well, we know where Meru is, and we're also missing Kongol and Albert, so is it just those two? I think it's just those two. Okay, save real quick. I just couldn't care less about the PS5 and even more so the Xbox. They don't offer me anything I can't already do. Yeah, I'm not a big Xbox person. Okay, I'm just gonna... I've been saving a backup since we got to disc 4 because I'm paranoid that I'm gonna lose all my progress and we're not gonna finish. I'm scared because it's happened to me before, so I've got a backup just in case. So many additions I still need to finish, but... Alright. Where's Kongol? To be honest, when I got the PS5, 99% of the time I was playing PS4 stuff, but to be fair, it did have PS4 Pro benefits and Cyberpunk worked pretty decent. I've seen playthroughs of Cyberpunk, but I haven't played it myself. I'm definitely more of a Nintendo gamer. Always have been, really. But I wanted to branch out a little bit. I want to diversify the stream portfolio that we had, so I made the executive decision. I was like, alright guys, I really need to play this game, so we're gonna change it up a little bit. Oh, is this an item shop? Did we find it? We don't know what will happen in ancient city of Winglies. We need strong weapon. Okay. Kongol doesn't care about leader of creatures. Kongol goes with you to the end. I like Kongol. I wish they'd fleshed him out a little more as a character. Wonder what a smashed Kongol would look like. I used to enjoy 360 a lot, but then Sony realized they're a gaming company too, and for the next 3 generations, there's not a single Xbox game I've actually wanted to play. Not buying a console just for Halo. I've never played Halo, guys. I've never played it. I just never happened for me. I grew up on PlayStation, so I always get it, but now I have a decent PC too, so I got options. Nice. Do you prefer PC gaming or do you prefer console gaming? Because I'm absolutely a console gamer myself, but I can see the appeal for PC gaming. There's some good stuff out there for PC. Albert's never going back to his own country, is he? He's never gonna go be a king in his own country anymore. Okay, anything here that we want? Ooh. Wait, there's a Wingly selling stuff here? I thought they never leave. That doesn't make sense. Why is there a Wingly here? Let's see what they've got. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not too worried about corruption. Most of the time back then it was because of the cheap memory cards. Yeah, I lost my data and it's kind of scarred me a little bit. I'm a little traumatized from that event, and I don't want it to happen anymore. It was awful. Okay. What do we got here? Increases escape rate. See, most of the time we don't use the escape rate. The most we've used it was in that desert. Okay. Okay, so I guess we really just need this. Because the Arrow of Force, I mean, it's not bad, but it goes to Miranda, and we never use Miranda. You know what? We should probably get Haschel something better, though, because we're about to go into his hometown. They're probably going to make us use him, and he's already not a great... He's way behind on leveling compared to the others. Honestly, even when I had console, I preferred PC gaming. And I'm such a console gamer. I can't wrap my head around that. I just grew up with consoles. My computer when I was a kid sucked. And the internet was just trash too, because I lived out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, that hasn't changed much, but my internet's better now. See the appeal of consoles, but I just like modifying my games to include new content. I hear ya. On consoles, it's not possible without homebrew, which is bannable, despite it not being illegal. Yeah. Okay. I don't need to equip Miranda. Is there anything I can ditch? I'm sure we can get rid of some stuff here. Let's see. Gladius. I'm gonna keep Rose's hairband for now. We'll get rid of that. We'll keep Angel Robe. We'll get rid of Brass Knuckle. Get rid of that. Make some quick money off of some of this stuff that we can sell. Some of these are good. What's Dragon Shield? Reduces physical damage by half. See, that would be really useful. I probably need to use that during tough boss battles. Okay, let's keep that for now. Going out to get an oil change. Have a good day. Oh, thank you, pet. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Good luck with your car stuff. I prefer console, but there are times when it's not a good option. Oh, yeah, I hear ya. Also, I tried playing Darkest Dungeon with the controller. Impossible. Interesting. I know nothing about Darkest Dungeon, but that's interesting to hear. With all the cross-platform available now, it doesn't really matter and you can play on whatever you prefer, but it used to be system-exclusive games, so if you wanted to play a game, you had to buy the unique console to play it. I like that most things are platform now, not console. That way, you know, people can choose what they want to play on and go by their preference. I do appreciate that quite a bit. There are one or two games that I'm waiting on to be released on Switch because I really want to play them. They look like lots of fun, but they're not on console at the moment, so I'm waiting. I'm one of those few people who actually thought Darkest Dungeon with the controller is fine. I don't know Darkest Dungeon. What kind of game is it? It sounds fantasy to me, but I don't know anything about it. Oh, is this the item shop? It sounds like it. The music's definitely item shop. And there's another Wingley. Why are there Wingleys here? That doesn't go with the story. I think I'm just nitpicking now. Okay. Let's sell some things here. Healing Rain. Oh, that's good. Okay. We need Healing Rain. We need all the Healing Rain we can get. I wonder if they sell that here. I wasn't paying attention. Let's get rid of that. I think I need space in my bag. Can't carry a shit ton of stuff. Sun Rhapsody is good. Moon Serenade is really good. Okay, but I don't think we need quite so many Sun Rhapsody, so we'll get rid of one of those. I think I picked them up in boxes when I was in the desert. Oh, I wish they had some Healing Rain here. It's a turn-based survival-focused dungeon crawler. Okay. Okay, I see. Maybe it's that I started playing it with a mouse. Got Baldur's Gate 3 on PC and it works great, and I can't imagine it without a mouse. Millions of little stuff to highlight. Baldur's Gate 3 is detailed. Super detailed. Who was that? Ruthers! Hey! Do I know you through, are you a Wily person? I'm sorry. I know that sounds really weird. Are you a Wily person? Because, like, Wiley raided me a little bit ago. Who are you people? Wiley raided me a little bit ago, and I've been like trying to catch up on some of Wiley's Legend of Dragoon VODs. Like, I was literally watching it this morning. No, you're not. How do I know you then? Do I know you? Or is this like a completely random... I'm sorry. All of my people who are here are like, who are you people? Because I've done that before to raiders. I've been like, what are you doing here? A new person threatened them. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to be very kind, very supportive. Hannah. I know Hannah. Hannah is a person we know. Hi, how are you, Hannah? Welcome back. Ruthers, thank you so much. This is so nice. Hello, Ruthers and friends. For anyone who hasn't been here before, this reaction to raid, it's totally normal. Happens all the time. My name is Fickle. I apologize for being tongue-tied, but my name is Fickle. We like to play first-time playthroughs of retro games, and we are almost done with Dragoon. We're like wrapping it up. So if you want to avoid spoilers on this game, please feel free to walk away if you need to. Like, I totally understand. Ruthers, if you need to take care of yourself because you just wrapped up a stream, totally understand. Do what you gotta do, but like, thank you for bringing in your friends. But I've been doing Legend of Dragoon myself, so unless you've been looking at the directory, I have no idea. You know what it is? Here's what I think it was. So I think it might have been through Hannah, because Hannah hangs out here too. And I think Hannah might have mentioned you in Wiley's stream. That's just a guess. But I know that name, and I don't know why. I know this name. So your reputation precedes you, whoever you are. But welcome in, everyone. We like to do first-time playthroughs of retro games, so anything that's 20 plus years old or came out on a retro console. And we are almost done with this game, so we're in the process of choosing what the next game will be. And right now, Majora's Mask has a bit of an edge, at least the last time I checked it did. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on things. But you're playing through Dragoon yourself. Is this a first-time playthrough for you, Ruthers? Or... Oh, we just beat it, so don't... Oh, okay. You just beat it. Did you like the ending? I don't want... Like, don't tell me anything, but did you like it? Were you happy with it? Because I gotta say, Disc 4 has been kind of an info dump, like lots of lore just thrown at us really quickly, and it's been a little overwhelming. I'm like, Signet Sphere, when did we get to this? Why do we care about spheres all of a sudden? Like, I'm so confused. We just saw the ending, so I think we're okay, thank you. Kat, welcome in. Oh, you went back and watched the clip? No, Hannah, I didn't watch the clip. I've been watching Wiley's stuff like crazy. It's not just, I didn't just like skim through and try to find the bits about me, although I would do that. That is, that does sound a little bit like me. No, I've been watching through Wiley's VODs. She has a very fun energy about her. I really enjoy Wiley. I've been having a lot of fun with it. And I work a job where sometimes I like to have some background noise while I'm working, so I can get a VOD going in my ear and then just like get to work, and then halfway through, if someone mentions my name, it's really strange, like I'm not expecting it, and I'll be halfway through labeling a book or something and be like, the hell was that? It was a lovely surprise. I know, it sounds really dorky, but I do enjoy watching them. He's just famous. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, nothing to worry about at all. He's just famous. It was your first time. You're saying nothing. That's totally understandable. I hope you liked it. Not swaying or giving any expectations. Ruthers, I appreciate that so much. There are so many games I have not played, and there are so many games that I've started and not finished. And I massively appreciate people who are like, no spoilers here, not even going to tell you if it's good or bad. Like, you discover it for yourself. I appreciate that so much because I have been dodging spoilers left and right, especially for the really popular ones. Like, Majora's Mask is in the running for the next game that we're going to play, and so many people around me have been playing that game recently that I can't watch them. And it's been really hard not watching my favorite streamers because they're playing something that I'm gonna play at some point. But I really appreciate that. Quality of your game looks far better than how I've experienced it. Really? Well, okay, so are you playing on original hardware? Is that why? Because I'm playing it on a PS4. I downloaded the digital version because when I played it when I was younger, I played it on a PS1, and I had a corrupted file about halfway through, and I lost all of my save data, and I had to start over, and I was so crushed that I just couldn't do it anymore, because it took me such a long time to get that far as a small person, as a small child. So I was like, I can't do it. So this is a first time playthrough, but I'd already seen half the game. So if you're playing it on original hardware, I can imagine this is a little bit cleaner. Yeah, it's the power of a PS4. It definitely changes it up a little bit. Makes it look a little different. Usually, unless I intend to play a game immediately, I don't avoid watching streams because I have 2.4 brain cells and they dinkle. That's not true, first of all, because you've got a great sense of humor and it takes at least 4 brain cells for that. So, oh, and thank you for the repost because, you know, things happen. People came in. I did not get to read that. Thank you. By far my biggest issue with consoles is no cross-platform saves. Oh, yeah, I see. I have almost 1,000 hours in Binding of Isaac and I don't want to switch to the Switch just to lose all my progress. 1,000 hours in Binding of Isaac? Guys, I was just introduced to Binding of Isaac recently and I kind of love it. Like, it's super dark, but the artwork is so cute that I can get past that. Because if it were in a different art style, I don't think I'd be able to. I think I'd be like, nope, this is too dark for me. Pass. But it's just so adorable. It's got kind of a Cult of Lamb art style to it a little bit. If no one's seen it before, it's got a little feel of that. This is exactly why I want a Steam Deck. I just pick up exactly where I left off. The exact same. Yes. Uh-huh. And ironically, it's also an emulation powerhouse. Okay. Okay. I mean, I hope you're able to do that at some point. Dinkle, I have to admit, like, your knowledge of this stuff is far superior to mine. So, like, already you know more about this than I do. But I hope you're able to accomplish that. Gotta rub those cells together for some friction. Yeah, you rub them together for some friction, and then they multiply, and then you have more of them, and that is how you that is how you gain them. Or you steal them from other people. Like, you could do that too. Depends on the game. Baldur's Gate 3 was asking me if I wanted to activate cross saves. Interesting. I have not played Baldur's Gate 3, but I've seen other people who have. I've been watching Mishka play it. Game-specific minigames offer cross-platform cloud saves even on Switch. Unfortunately, I don't own a single game that does it. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was on PS2 for a disc and a half, and then found my PS... Clean that up because I was having an issue. Uh-huh. Oh! When using Dragoon abilities in some boss fights, you got soft-locked for that? Like, you would use a Dragoon ability and it just wouldn't... Huh. See, and I didn't want to take any chances because I had run into issues when I was younger, and I remembered this when I was an adult because it was strong enough to stick in my brain as a core memory. So I didn't want to repeat that, so I didn't take any chances. I downloaded it just digitally, and it was $10 on the PlayStation Store, by the way. So if anyone ever wants to play this game, I think $10 is a really good price for this game, just considering how much content you get, because it's very detailed. But it was well worth it for me to just shell out the $10 and avoid anything like that, because I didn't want to take any chances. That sounds awful. It's a known bug when playing on a PS2 for the game, apparently. Had to beat bosses without Dragoon abilities early game. I mean, that could be kind of fun, right? Fun little challenge, whether you wanted it or not. You know, raise the stakes for your viewers and all that. But wow, that would be a challenge when you're restarting a game like this. Oh, and I guess it's not a restart for you. It's a restart for me, because I had to start from scratch to get through to the end, but this was your first time playthrough. Did you like the game overall? Did you enjoy it? I'm just wondering, like, if you had to rate it, what kind of rating would you give it? Because I remember absolutely loving this game when I was a child. 8 out of 10. Damn, nice. I mean, every game has some issues, right? Like, I don't know if I could ever give a game a perfect 10, but an 8 out of 10 is really good. That's really very promising. Like, that gives me hope. For real, it does. Have my issues, but they're small enough. I've played worse, like Final Fantasy X. Really? Final Fantasy X? See, people have told me, I've had people tell me before, because I asked around. I was like, I've never played any Final Fantasy games. And I have asked around with so many people, like, which one should I start with? What should I play first? And they told me 7, the original, not the remaster, or 10. Those were the two that they told me to start with. So I'm really surprised that you say 10. Okay. I mean, I could do it today, but I'm a broke-ass bitch, so spending $500 is not on my list. Dinkle, I totally get it. $500 to drop in a day is a lot of money. You gotta really want something. Friendship Island, Family Island, Dragoon deleted my save island. Yeah, it was a core memory. It's right up there with all those other core memories. Wrong, Chrono Trigger is perfect. Fight Me, Super Mario RPG, also very close to perfection. I have not played either one of those, Maxwell. As I believe you know. I haven't played those yet, but maybe in the future. I am excited about the new Super Mario RPG that was announced. Bye, Azri. Enjoy your day at work. Keep me updated on the new book. I played Final Fantasy X back in the day. Had 0 problems with it. Huh. Okay. I'm someone that likes to point out the bad in games, and I have plenty of problems with Final Fantasy X. You'll probably love 10. Oh, so you're a harsh critic. That's what you're saying? Like, you have a higher bar to reach. That's okay. That's a good thing. I'm a harsh critic with books, because I read a lot of books a lot. And I'm bringing it with me. Good, Azri. Take it with you. I'm a very harsh critic when it comes to books, so sometimes someone will tell me, this is a fantastic book, you have to read it. And I open it and I read it, and after I'm done, they're like, what did you think? I'm like, you can do better. And then it crushes them a little bit inside, and I feel really bad. Wait. We have a problem she doesn't have. What's BOF3? Someone help me. What's BOF3? I'm trying to acronym here. What's BOF3? Cat, help me out here, please. I've started telling people Breath of Fire 3. Please don't hate me. Like, please don't judge me too harshly. But, what's Breath of Fire? Guys, I don't know what this is. I'm so sorry. I tell people all the time, think of me as like a blank slate. Most of the time, like I'm gonna say 90% of the time, you're going to come up with a game and I'm not gonna know it. Like you're gonna tell me you should really play this. And I'm gonna say, that's a great idea. What is that? Most of them I haven't played. Or if I haven't finished them because I have a chronic problem finishing games. So that's why we started this whole channel in the first place, because I'm terrible at finishing games. Of course, it doesn't help that I'm super chatty and it takes a really long time to get through games too. But we're getting there. We are making progress. We're finishing things. Things are happening. Breath of Fire 3. Okay. I'll have to look that up. I'm going back just a little bit so I can make sure I catch everything that people said. Final Fantasy X is massively overrated. It has inflated ratings because of the voice acting being a novelty and the melodramatic story encouraging solid nostalgia. I mean, I like nostalgia. My platform is built on nostalgia, so I get that. Most people do, but after replaying it, I just see the issues. Got it. Makes sense. I played a lot of Final Fantasy, and like most, but everybody was raving about 16, but I was actually complaining. Okay. Feel I hate on 10 more because the fans it has. I do that too. If something has, like, if people have raved to me about a book or a game, I'm much more critical of it because it's got a higher bar. Like, they've raised it pre-game. Pickle Freak is such a harsh critic that The Hobbit is her favorite book and I didn't give it 3.5 stars. There's no way. If I did, that was a mistake. There's no way I gave it 3.5 stars. There's no way. And if I did, that's not right. Seem to be blindsided by their nostalgia, but I can't say anything because my favorite game is Final Fantasy VIII. My favorite game is Ocarina of Time. I love Ocarina of Time. The Zelda franchise, the whole thing is just so good. Obviously, there are some that aren't as good as others, but Ocarina of Time is my most nostalgic favorite game from my childhood. Okay. Breath of Fire 3. Also, Fred, welcome in. Kat, thank you for the follow. That's so sweet. Capcom asks the same. Hey, and we hit our goal. Even better. Okay, I'm gonna have to play this, or at least I'm gonna have to look it up because you guys are endorsing it so much. Can't believe you're talking on your own stream. Just like stop talking and play Fortnite. Dinkle. No one should ever watch me play Fortnite. It's the worst idea in the world. I should not play Fortnite ever. It's just not gonna happen. Honestly, didn't like the game Rothers. However, I liked 15 a lot, but it got dumped on a lot. Jealous. I wish I had all those old classics to first play through. Yeah, it's kind of a weird. It's a weird thing that I'm kind of grateful for a little bit. The fact that, oh my goodness, what was that? Oh, Hannah. Hannah, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Oh, that's so sweet. Kat, I hope you enjoy the emotes. And I hope you get comfy here. I hope you feel comfy telling us about all the games that we should try out in the future. Hannah, that was so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys. Okay, where are we at? I do need to oh wait, did I get everything I needed, or was I just talking the whole time and I didn't get anything? I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. I do need to make sure people know. So I stream typically early in the mornings because I find that it's better for me to stream before work than after work. So I'm like turning myself into an early bird, even though I'm more of a night owl. So this is probably where I'm gonna have to stop for the day because there's a save point right here and I have to run to work soon. I'm just gonna back it up real quick so that we're good to go. I've got 2 save files going at the moment because I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm gonna lose something. Okay. Let's just see what we got here. So you know how I told you that I've never played a Final Fantasy before? I recently took the plunge. I like to go shopping for games at retro video game stores. I recently took the plunge and I bought Final Fantasy VII. So I think I'm starting with that one. I've never played any of them before, but so many people told me that's where I should start. So I'm taking them at their word, and we'll see what happens. I've never touched them before, so I do hope I enjoy it, because if I do, there's so many more that I could go with. I liked 15 too. I like your opinions here. We have a lot of opinions up in here. Can I get them all through the online store? I literally only play Animal Crossing on it. Frathers, oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna check out your stuff. I always do a little, I don't want to make this sound weird, but I always creep through people's accounts after they follow me to see who the streamers are. To see, you know, what kind of things they stream, what kind of content they have. Sometimes I like to like bunny hop through people's accounts and be like, who do they recommend? Who does this person recommend? And I just kind of bunny hop my way through their communities, and then I pop up in weird places and they're like, Fickle, how did you get here? Like, I did that with a different stream. I did that with Wiley's stream recently. I like bunny hopped through Wiley's account, and then I ended up in Apple's account. And I popped up in her stream and she was like, how did you even get here? It's like, I don't know. But I'm gonna do a little looky-loo through some of your stuff. So I hope you're okay with that. Let's see, what do we got here? Man, I fell down an Animal Crossing rabbit hole so hard when it first came out, and then it kind of died down for me a little bit. Fred, thank you for the follow. Really quickly, do you like to be called Fred? Because like if you prefer GNG or something like that, I can call you that too. I'm very flexible. Oh, thank you guys, you're so sweet. This is likely where I'm gonna have to like end my stream for the day, but I typically stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the morning, and because Monday is my day off, Monday is my longer stream, so I have to stream a little short on Wednesday, Friday, because I have to rush off to work and do work things with the kiddos. But like on Mondays we get to do extra long streams, which is always fun. I'm catching up real quick. Whatever you want to call me, I get G&G, I get Fred, and I like both. Okay, well that's easy. Someone earlier their name was Brother Grim Anubis, and I was like, what do you want me to call you? I could call you any combination of those things. And they were like, whatever you want. I was like, cool, you are now Anubis. So that sounds good to me. Thank you for having flexibility there. I really appreciate it. Taurus, is it Taurus? Is it Tor? Like, please let me know. I'm happy to call you whatever. If you want me to call you Current, is that from a game? If it is, please forgive me. Dinkle also asked me to call him something earlier. I have already forgotten most of it. It was very long and sassy. Something Lord Timothy, something Lizard Whisperer, something. I've already lost most of it. But Timothy, I remember. For whatever reason, that stuck in my head, so he might be Timothy now. I love watching Fickle, because she's literally experiencing so many things for the first time. Hannah, so many things. And not just game things. I'm also experiencing sound issues. I'm also experiencing sound alert things. Like, I'm experiencing all the technical side of things. I'm just experiencing it all. And, you know, every experience teaches you something new, even when you hate it. So, like, when we have sound issues and people have to hang out while I'm, like, pulling out cables and plugging in cables and cursing everything, people get to experience that too. I will call you X and ask if you were gonna get... What? I don't know what that means. It's a random name I generated. Oh, okay, but Taurus is fine. Okay, Taurus, I can do that. Can't believe you disrespect me like this and forget my name. Timothy, I would never do such a thing. I would never. It's just you were off whispering to lizards, and I looked away for 2 seconds, and now you're Timothy. I would never. Lord Ramses III, kerplunk, kerplunk. Whoops, where's my thurible? That's from a TV show. So that one I do recognize quite a bit. My students call me X, actually. Ooh, like Professor X? That could be kind of cool. That could be interesting. That could be fun. Okay, let me just, here we go. We'll just jump over here real quick. So this is kind of, sorry, I was like popping my back. I know that was weird. This is probably where I'm gonna wrap up for the day. We usually like to rate out depending on, you know, who's around and who's available and who we want to raid to. Let me just take a peek. If anyone here has the big channel points and wants to sponsor someone, they're more than welcome to. Otherwise, I'll see who's around, see if anyone catches my eye. Let's see what we got here. X Gon' Give It To Ya is an old song by DMX. Why does that sound familiar? I actually do recognize that, and that's very unlike me. That's very unlike me. I don't know if you played Resident Evil 2, but when I see students in the halls, I chase them back to class like Mr. X. I have not played any Resident Evil, and that's partly because I just never encountered it, and that's also partly because I am a giant coward who's scared of anything moderately scary. So I've seen Resident Evil be played by other people, and I know it's not for me. It's just not my game of choice. Okay, I'm checking right now. Okay. I'm checking to see who is around, who is online, who we want to raid out to, if anyone is live, anyone catching my eye. I don't want to do that one because it looks like they're wrapping up for the day. What are we feeling? You know what? It looks like Raps is online right now. We could go give Raps a little meet and greet. She's fun. It looks like she's playing Pokemon Scarlet Violet at the moment, so that might be a fun thing to jump into. All you raid folks who came in, I'm really sorry that we were wrapping up stream when you came by, but I'm glad I had enough time to say hi to you guys and actually say hi to you, because I've had raids come in before in like the last 5 minutes of stream, and it was kind of heartbreaking. I was like, I'm so glad you're here. Later, I felt so bad. Who's that? Is it Tante? Am I saying that right? Is it Tante Blue? I want to make sure I say it right, because, you know, a name is everything. Names give you power and all that jazz. But let's find a good friend. I think Raps might be a good way to go. Folks call me Blue. I can do that. Blue's a good name. I like it. It's beautiful in its simplicity, right? Like, it's easy to say. No one's gonna well, maybe someone's gonna mispronounce Blue, but I think you're pretty safe, you know? Raps. Okay, we're gonna raid out to Raps. She is so much fun, and it looks like they're having a nice chill Pokemon stream day. So, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on over there. I hope you guys all take care of yourselves. Please do what you gotta do as far as, like, eating, hydrating, standing up and stretching. Go out and touch some grass if you want to, like, as long as you're not allergic and the grass isn't on fire, because, you know, fire season. But, like, take care of yourselves, and we will be back to stream on Friday morning. So until then, I hope you guys all have an amazing Wednesday. It's starting out strong for me, and I hope it's going well for you as well. We're just gonna raid on over to her, and off we go on a new adventure. Perfect. And for the rest of you, if you're watching this on YouTube and you got this far, major kudos. You're the best. Have a great day.